Alright, I'm selling today a Gretsch model 6000 Hauser model classical guitar. Now Gretsch, this was made in New York City back in the 60s. It's probably about 60 years old. I don't know the exact date, but they made these in the early 60s. Gretsch made two models back then of classical guitars. The model 6000 golden model, which is the Hauser model, which is this one, and they made a silver model as well, the 6001. The 6001 is a little more common than this particular model. The 6000 has the fancier rosette and trim down the back. I hope you can see it. It has a trim line down the back of the body, and also on the headstock. If you can see it, I hope so. This is original tuners on the headstock. It's a mahogany neck, a solid spruce top. Here's the bridge. Plenty of action. I have it set fairly high. You can definitely lower this a little bit. The solid spruce top, like I said, I think it's a rosewood bridge and a beautiful rosewood fretboard, which I cleaned up. The frets are cleaned up. It has dot indicators on the side. That's pretty much all the good news. There's a couple dings on this thing. Now this is an antique classical guitar from the 60s, so it's not going to be perfect. It's the nicest Hauser I've ever seen. Classical Gretsch Hauser, I should say. But here it had a split line on the side, on the mahogany side. That's been repaired and it's solid and stable. It's just been re-glued. It really has no effect on the playability or the sound at all. But there is this was a split that was repaired. The top, again, solid spruce, no problems. Along the edges of the top, there's this celluloid trim. There's some spots where it's broken out and stuff. But again, this is a vintage 60-year-old American-made solid woods classical guitar. So I'm going to play it for you. I'll go up the fret for you. The fretboard. Here we go. Spruce and mahogany. I can feel the mahogany vibrate on my belly as I'm playing this thing. Again, the neck is in great shape. It's straight. Plenty of room to lower the action a little bit. Has a brand new saddle. Brand new strings. Again, original tuners from the 1960s. They all work fine. They're in good shape. So again, I hope this goes to a good home. A collector. It's great for a collector of Gretsch guitars. Again, it's an American-made classical. It's one of the 5 American-made classical guitar manufacturers that I follow. Of course, I'm a Guild classical guitar player, so Guilds are the best in my opinion. But there's Guilds, there's Martins, there's Gibsons, there's Gretsches, which this is an example of, and there's also Favillas. And I've handled a lot of different ones over the years. This is a nice player grade Gretsch Golden Series Hauser model from about 1964 or so, something like that. The label's in there, you can see Gretsch. Again, I hope it goes to a good home. Good luck.